going to be tying basically what's just a spinner pattern. This is for the olive, and what you can see here is I've used CDC for the wing white, and the flash or the shiny materials Organza. Now it just catches the light perfect. Now when you hold this up to the light, basically all you're going to see is a body. Obviously the wings there to help support the fly and get it to sit right, as well as the tail fibres, the coq de leon, and your spinner's the body. When you see the spinner, it's really, the wings are translucent. They do catch the light a wee bit. That's why the Organza is so good. Now I'm not using pure white. I'm using, in this case, I'll just show you the name of the mate. It's called Sheer Class Organza Ribbon. This is the 10mm stuff, and it's in gold. This would be the gold one, which is, I think, suits the pattern. White's fine, it's okay, it's got a nice, you may want to try it. I've got the white here, you can see. It's a very bluey white colour, it's pure white. As I say, sometimes I like just a wee touch of colour or something close to the fly, because we've got the white CDC. Now what you do to get the Organza fibre is to cut the edge off one side of the ribbon, and the fibres, the long fibres, you take away, these ones, you can see. I'll use these here to put in for the part of the wing. Now you pull off a good dozen or so, you'll get plenty on it, and then they're together like that, and you're ready to tie these in. So it's reasonably easy fly to tie. Now I'm using, you can use a dark thread or a light colour thread. I'm using a Lt.Cahill. In this case it's an 8/0, it's a uni. I'm just going to wax the thread, and then what we do is start with thread at the eye, come down to the pointer hook. Now the hook I'm using is a fully mill. It's the ultimate dry fly. Now what we do is come back up halfway first. So we go down to the point and then come back up halfway. Now this is the hook here, it's a fully mill, it's the ultimate dry, size 16, 14s are good. 16 is, they're kind of modern sizes. I would say the 16 slightly more than a 16 and slightly less than a 14, it's in between. But anyway, everybody's got their own idea of what sizes they really are. Now we've got our Organza fibres. You're looking for a lighter length, around the length of the hook forward. Just tie it straight on the top. 2 or 3 turns to hold it. Now for the white CDC feather. It's an actual white CDC. What we're going to do is tie this forward. We've got an actual curve going up. So what I'm going to do is tie this, the natural curve coming up and away from the hook, and the same length as the Organza. So we tie that on the top. It's a single feather. And then what we're going to do is come over the top once I've cut that in with 3 or 4 turns. Cut this at an angle, tapered angle cut, so I got a tapered. If it's tapered like that, we'll get a nice taper in our body. It's easy then to form our body without building up thread turns. We've actually used the waist to do that. So then what we do is we work our way down. Just see the tip of my finger there, it's really following the turns of thread and keeping the cut ends from rolling round the hook. You don't want that. You can just basically control, see that nice taper there. So we've got our mix in there. Tail is a coq de leon. This is just white and coq de leon fibres. And don't be shy, I like a few fibres there, a good half dozen. You're looking for a tail length round the hook length, put that in your finger and thumb. Just catch it on the top. Come underneath the fibres to lift them. Lock them down, just a wee quick look, see how they're sitting. That's fine. We can trim this the length of the body, which is there. For the body I'm using, this is Peacock Quill. This is the Peacock eye, well it doesn't look like much like an eye at the moment, but I dyed it yellow, then I bleached it, using the bleach to remove the fine hair, which will take the colour back, so it will. It's just what happens. And then I'm going to tie this in close to the tapered end tip. So just going to go back a turn here to make sure I'm standing at the right point. Just check. Might come up a wee bit further. And nice and tight, we wind up. We trim away the waste of the quill. Yep. Just get our way all the way up. Get some super glue. This is a full mill super glue. Comes with a brush so it's easy to apply. Just give it a second, just so it sinks into the thread, and then we want to come up, just basically form our body with the quill. Take your time because it will stick, and it will last unless you use a pair of pliers on it, but it should last. I've had lots of fish on one of these before. The body starts to wear, and usually by then the hook is starting to show signs of wear as well. So we trim that away. Now the colour of the quill is I've got some olive. This is a medium olive CDC feather. Now that's a whole one. I do when I'm tying flies or tying other patterns, I keep the cut ends. There's a cut end there. Keep these for the dubbing, and it's to say it's the colour of the fly. So we just trim that away for the stem, and we just offer it up to our thread, and we start to basically spin, dub it onto our thread, slide it up, and then we tighten up on when we need to for the thorax, and this will give the impression of legs, but it adds colour to the fly. Now then we lift the wing, we come in underneath, just build up the thread, just dubbing in front. You need a wee touch more, we'll see in a sec. That looks okay, just check, that's fine. Now at this point just leave it. So to varnish, I've just put varnish on my thread, and then wet finish. This will seal it in. Oops. Throw your thread. Then what I'm going to do here is just basically push the organza back. Now you can use the hairdryer, as you can see. And there we are. And that's basically your spinner. Now you could trim some of this CDC away, but I'd leave it because that gives the impression of the legs. Now, I know the wing's sitting up, but when you fish in this fly, you want to be able to see it. And if you get a nice flat profile, you will get that. You just force it down when you put your floating on, you can push it down. You could put a bit of something through there. You could use a bit of, what do you call it, varnish, or even a bit of UV resin, just put a wee drop in the centre there, in that area, but you don't need it. I've found it fine. But basically that's your spinner pattern. Now you can see how the organza catches the light, and that not being pure white adds to me the mix. I feel it works better together. You can see there how it works catching the light, and that's basically when you hold this up to the light itself, all you're going to have a silhouette is the body. The fish see that, but you need a translucent type fibre wing, and that's the way to use the CDC to help it float it, as well as the organza. That'll do that once you put your floating on. So nice pattern, hope you enjoyed that, and tie a few up and I'm sure you'll not go far wrong.